Thanks, dude.
I'll do it together so you can take a photo of its assembled.
Okay.
I fucked it up.
That's sweet. Yeah, it's upper level for me. I'm like typically a flower kind of person, but
I'm a flower person as well, man.
maybe when I start making more money, I start getting into that kind of those kind of pieces, and you know,
So
actual dabs.
hold on. Fuck this, John. Let me try the other one. Take a hit from up here while you have your concentrate in here.
Okay. So after I went to that smoke shop and that beer store, I tried to go to Walmart to find a parking space, and I drove around for probably 10 minutes and couldn't get a parking space where I get a Wi-Fi signal. Every parking space that probably could have got me a decent Wi-Fi signal was taken. It's pretty busy. I went to the nearest McDonald's. That's where I am now. Hopefully can use their Wi-Fi. They close at midnight. I don't know if it shuts off or not, but it should be good enough. Use it for a few hours. Dude at the beer store recommended this as a light lager. It's pretty good. It's definitely a light lager. Very smooth. I can't Narragansett. Never heard of it. It's good. I want to talk about, I guess, like why I chose to do the van conversion in the first place. I never really gave a reason. I definitely want to travel and get around, but like I've been heavily isolated for the last, I would say 3 years, like 4 years. And rather than sit in my apartment all the time, I'd rather just be in my van and be able to travel. If I could do stuff on my phone, play video games in my apartment, I'd rather just do that and be able to go to any city, anywhere, and travel. And you know, I thought it'd be pretty cool to make some good content too. Excited for it. Excited to convert a camper. I used to go camping a lot when I was younger, and just like the perfect days were a mix between playing video games, being outside, and just doing like all the kid activities, playing all kinds of sports, softball, basketball, and then, you know, you take a break, go inside. I just remember playing like NBA Street Volume 2 on GameCube, and oh man, those were the days. You just like, you build your squad of 3 on NBA Street Volume 2, and like constantly as you go, you unlock more players and like build up your team, and you kind of go through the whole game mode. It was sweet. I remember my parents like urging me to go outside, and they'd be like, all right, like listen, like I'm not gonna run outside all day, wear myself out. Like I can play video games a little bit, relax a little bit. But I guess back to like why, like, you know, I said I was isolated for 3 years. It's not a normal thing. And, you know, I dealt with some things that weren't typical. I had a job that I had to deal with a lot of things from a lot of people. And it caused me to move, and it caused me to split from people I knew. And it really impacted my life, and it really deteriorated my social skills. And I'm in the process of kind of like building those up. And I said I had unfinished business in New Jersey. I kind of have to go there. I probably am going to, you know, check myself into therapy. I definitely have social anxiety from what I've been through. Probably even before that, just being like isolated. Like when I was younger, my sisters were older and there was a big age gap between us and they were already in school and stuff. So when I was home, when I was home, I was just kind of entertaining myself. I would go from like playing Sega to watching movies and then like kind of rotate between the two and like watching TV and stuff. And I don't know if that put me on the autism spectrum a little bit, possibly, because like times when I'm more isolated, I think it gets harder for me to like make eye contact with people, to socially interact with people. Like the more I'm isolated, and that like I think that puts you more on the autistic spectrum. And like nowadays, forget it. People cannot understand that. They are not even close. We are in like the anti-intellectual age, and like I don't know. I'm just waiting for it to pass. But I mean, even being on the autism spectrum, like it's not really like you have autism. It's kind of like there's levels of it, and the more isolated you are, like the more you get pushed into that spectrum. The more you're around people and you socialize, the further out you get pushed out of that spectrum. And I think that's like it's extremely difficult for people to understand, I guess. But like I actually dealt with people at a job that they started to make fun of my social skills, and like I'll elaborate more in the future, but that's part of why I'm going to therapy, for like multiple reasons for that. But like pathetic adults that had kids like literally made fun of an individual for social skills, for like stuttering, for like poor eye contact, things like that. And like they probably had their own motives to do it. I'm pretty sure they did. And that's kind of why I got to do what I got to do.
Premium. Fill up today. Go to Exxon.com for details. Synergy Supreme Plus gas compared to Synergy regular gas and poor fuel injected engines. Benefit based on 68 teams started. Only the best have survived. Draft.